Mansur, how are you?
Absolutely amazing.
About a month out from your fight, man. How are you feeling? How's camp?
Which is crazy, by the way. A month out, I feel like I'm ready to go tomorrow. But I feel great. I feel amazing. Just taking it day by day, taking the weight day by day, and just making sure that I'm doing everything I need to do in each session.
Now that you've had some time to kind of chew and analyze your last fight, I know that you were happy you got the win, but you're a little critical of yourself. Now you've had some time to kind of think on it. How do you feel about your performance?
Even worse than I thought about it on the night. But with that being said, I'm grateful that I got that win. But that's in the past. I can't even remember that right now. In my mind, I'm 0-0. He's 0-0, and this is a brand new landscape, brand new territory for us both to go out there and to show what work we've done currently and in the past few weeks. Fighting
in Atlanta, are you stoked about that?
I'm stoked about it a little bit. I've never been to Atlanta, to be honest, but the environment comes into play just a little bit, but I'm more so excited about the experiences and the feeling I'll get. So I guess that ties into the environment, to be honest.
Right. UFC likes to put fighters out in crowds that are exciting. Obviously you're excited, so does that make you feel good that the UFC sees that in you?
It feels correct. I'm a crowd pleaser. Only because I'm just doing what makes me feel good. I'm not necessarily doing it for the fans, although I'm extremely grateful for every single fan I get. I get so many messages every single day in my inbox, man, and it's just so many people that support me out of nowhere, and they literally just tell me how they inspire me, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm happy about all that.
Were you aware of Cody Brundage before he was offered to you?
100%. I was aware of him and 70 other middleweights.
What do you think of the matchup?
I think it's a beautiful matchup. I think it's a matchup that I'll win. Stylistically, physically, our frames, in comparison, I feel that I'm just better in all aspects, in all areas. With that being said, I understand the challenge. I recognize the person that he is. I recognize the fighter that he is and the man that he is and what he brings to the table and what he could bring to the table that's different from his last fight. So I'm fully aware. I respect him when it comes to that, but that's as far as it goes.
He's known for his wrestling, you're known for your wrestling, but you haven't really shown your wrestling so much. Do you think that's going to show up in this fight, or do you think it's just going to kind of be...
If it does, I'm excited because, as you know, and as maybe a few people know, I grew up on the mat, man. I grew up in a gi. I grew up in a singlet and in wrestling shoes. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. On the feet, on the mat, anything in between, the clinch, whatever, man. I'm prepared, ready, and excited for a full 15-minute fight.
This might be a stupid question, but why do you think your wrestling hasn't come into play at all so far in your UFC career?
That's a good question. Man, I feel like it has come into play. Maybe defensively a little bit, offensively when I want to do it. But it'll come. It'll come just as all things come. And it's a beautiful thing, right? The suspense, the unpredictability, does he really have wrestling? Or is his wrestling really that good? And then the people that actually know me, man, I can't wait until he shows that wrestling. But it's like suspense. It's a little bit of the unknown, and that's what's exciting. That's what kind of spikes the interest of a lot of people when it comes to me, I think. I'm excited about it.
On paper, you versus Cody is a fun fight. No matter which way you break it down. How do you see the fight playing out?
My favorite. With my hand raised every single time. Of course, it's going to be exciting. Of course, it's going to be intelligent, much greater than the last one. I think it's going to be a beautiful night. I think it's going to be an absolutely beautiful night. Besides the fight, the environment, my coaches, the walkout, everything. It's going to be special.
In Seattle, you said that you didn't take the time to kind of bring in the walk into the crowd. You were just so fucking focused on the fight. Is that going to change at all? Are you going to try and soak it up?
Absolutely, man. Times change as fights change. My debut fight, as you can see when I was walking out, I really, really truly embraced it. I was appreciating the moment. After that, the next fight, I wouldn't say I didn't appreciate the moment, but I just wasn't as present in that walkout. And you got to be as present in that walkout as you are in the fight. There's no, I'm not present here and then I'm present here, or I'm present here and I'm not present there. It's all one and the same. it's all relative. It's all combined, and I just need to really appreciate that moment. I've put in the work and I've put in the time. I've put in the effort. I've done everything when it comes to my diet, the focus. I've turned off my phone when I need to turn off my phone. I've gone to sleep when I need to go to sleep. I love what I do, and I'm happy about what I do. So I just need to really appreciate it, man. That's something that a lot of young fighters kind of forget about. They don't really get to smell the roses as their careers progress. But this is the moment. When you get further along in your career, when the years pass, you start to look back and you're like, man, I wish I could have done this a little bit more. I wish I could have really appreciated that moment, regardless of any result, regardless of anyone else, but that moment for what it is. And I'm gonna really, really, really appreciate it this time around.
You kind of said it without saying it, but are you planning to go out there and kind of run Cody over and stop him?
That's the plan every single fight. That's the plan every single fight. But people present different things. People present different looks. He may have a different game plan than what he has said in interviews or what he's said to other people. So you just have to kind of not have tunnel vision, but you have to open your vision up to all encompassing things. I'm prepared for it all, man. I just see myself getting my hand raised, God willing.
In your second fight in June, so you have 2 UFC fights on your belt this year. Are you looking to stay even more active, or are you gonna take some time off? Like or are you not even thinking that far?
Man, my time off is being active. If you give me some time off, I can get into some stuff I probably shouldn't get into. So I like being active. I like being in the gym. I like training. I like being in my world. This is my rest and recovery. My rest and recovery isn't going somewhere else and staying in a cabin or staying in a hotel and going to the beach and sipping. I don't even know what a pina colada is, but whatever that is. That's not my vacation. My vacation is being in the gym, leaving the gym, going to eat some good food, relaxing, and coming back.
So it's safe to say you're going to fight probably 2 more times this year?
Yes, absolutely. 3 more times even.
I fucking love it. And finally, man, just talk about, being Extreme Couture, you're getting more reps, it's being longer. We're working with Eric a lot more. Just kind of talk about your, involvement in the gym and how it feels part of the family now.
You couldn't have said it better yourself. I'm starting to feel, not starting to feel, I am. I'm a part of the family here. I'm a part of the floor tiles, man. I'm in the gym all the time, and I'm very, very, very grateful for Eric Nixon, Sean Strickland, all the other middleweights, all the lower weights, everyone in between that, Coach Giff, every single person that's been involved within my career that has given me even words of advice. Forget about pads, forget about time, practices, whatever. If you give me any source of motivation, I'm thankful and I'm grateful and I'm very, very, very appreciative and I'm very happy for every single person that has contributed to my growth.
Do you think being around so many elite middleweights is really, truly like making you level up?
Absolutely, but you got to have the right mentality too. If you have the right mentality, you can walk into any gym and you can smell the air and your skill level can boost up a little bit. But you have to be willing to accept different criticisms, different advice, different opinions. You have to sort of see all that, use what's good, use what's useful. That's some Bruce Lee stuff. Use what's useful and discard what isn't. So, but you have to be accepting of it all. You have to lower your ego and sort of not put yourself in like a lower position, but you have to put yourself in a student mentality.
Your dad's here. I get how different is it sparring, knowing that your dad's like either watching you or just kind of off the side?
No different, man. It would have been a lot different if I was maybe like 19 or 20, but I understand that there's a business aspect to this. And although I kind of want to, any son would want to put on more just because his dad's watching, just because his dad's there. But it makes no difference, man. It'll make no difference if he's in the crowd, if he's in the corner. I just know that I'm going to do what I need to do what I want to do. And him being there is only going to boost me up and motivate me in ways that are intelligent and smart. It's not going to make me super angry or super excited, I want to do this because he's here. No, I understand that he's there. I'm grateful that he's here. I'm grateful that I even have a father that's present. That's very, very, very important to me. So with that being said, I'm going to make sure my actions are those that would make him proud.
Love it. Mansur, thank you so much for your time, man. I really appreciate it. If you want to plug social media, any sponsors you might have, want to thank anybody, the floor is all yours.
I want to thank Life, man. Got the hat on right here, of course. My social media, Mansur, Abdul, Malik, straight like that. And I'm very, very grateful for you, my man, for giving me the time to even do this thing, because you're taking time out of your day as well.
Oh, perfect.